So my name is Joseph Hinton. I own Hinton Construction LLC. We specialize in decks and outdoor living projects. Anything from dock retops and repairs to fairly large decks like what we have going on here. So the company was started really at the beginning when COVID was fairly big and everybody started staying home. We saw a big demand for home improvements and outdoor living because people were staying at home more, enjoying their space or wanting to enjoy their space. So people who hadn't really used their deck that much realized like, hey, our deck is pretty old. We need to upgrade this or fix it or make it bigger. So we saw a high demand and we kind of niched down on that. And we've been fairly successful with just focusing mostly on decks. So used to in my career, we would build much bigger projects where sometimes you'd be on the same project for months at a time. So I really enjoy getting to meet more customers and doing many more projects in the same timeline. And normally when people invest in a deck, especially a high quality deck, it's a sizable investment. And knowing that they get to enjoy it with their family, you know, a deck of this size and scope is something that's going to be here probably longer than this family will in the house. So we know there's going to be a lot of memories made on this deck. We've had decks where people have had weddings on them, kids have taken their first steps on them. So being able to see that and know our customers are enjoying something long term is a nice reward. We've had customers that we've built their deck a year, 2 years ago, and they'll send us pictures still and say, hey, we love our deck. So that's been really nice for us. So the first job was kind of happenstance. We weren't really going after decks at the time. We had a young lady who posted on Craigslist that she needed a deck built. And at the time we were kind of doing whatever work we did. And so we said, hey, yeah, we'll build your deck. We went out there and we gave her a price and we started the deck pretty much a couple weeks later. And we posted it on Facebook like, hey, we're building this pretty nice deck out here. And before we were done, we had 2 more decks to build. And it's just snowballed ever since then that we've pretty much stayed decks. The only thing that sets us apart is we go after decks. That's our niche. We specialize in decks. We build more decks than any other company in the area. We're rated with almost every major decking manufacturer as a certified installer. Most of the railing manufacturers were authorized installers. Our guys have been doing decks. They got years of experience. So when we show up to do a deck, you're getting a seasoned, well-rounded crew that specializes in and everybody knows their part, versus maybe some companies who just do decks sometimes. We have a pretty experienced team. Some of the team members have been with me a couple years. Some of them worked with me in a previous company. But we're very focused on in-house training and making sure we have the right team members. So we're trying to build a culture where people are happy and they're compensated fairly for what they're doing. So we rarely have retention issues, whereas you know the job market is pretty open right now where a lot of contractors are struggling to find good help. We're not really in that position. Customers can reach us at 706-818-8362. We're very active on Instagram and Facebook. A lot of customers reach out to us on there. And we get a decent amount of leads through our website. They can go on there, they can fill out a contact form. That form automatically puts them into our system so we don't lose track of that lead. And then we can give them a call back and start working on our process.